Fire erupts, lives threatened, a desperate rescue. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and updates revealed the show released, possibly accidentally, an early sneak peek preview for the episode of Tuesday, January 7. Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, Penthouse is on fire with Michael Corinthos. Chad Duell, trapped Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, arriving with the penthouse fully engulfed. Michael appears to be in Sonny's penthouse alone, and by the time Sonny and Jason get there, it's fully involved, and Michael's on fire. A beam is seen falling into the inferno as well, and Jason seems to intend to try and rescue Michael, but backs off when the beam falls. Michael can be heard crying out, "Help! Helpy, help," and Jason has to hold Sonny back from running into the room. Michael stumbles at one point as his hand can be seen trying to grab onto a piece of furniture, wristwatch on. It appears that possibly a bomb may have been set on the roof of the building, as flames can be seen there and the blast of fire blows through windows. In a previous preview article, the head writers teased Sonny would suffer an existential crisis, and Jason has to let Sonny down twice. Sonny's already been having chest pains, diagnosed as atrial fibrillation by Isaiah Gannon, Sawandi Wilson, who found him down in the boxing ring at Volanino's gym. He refused to be taken to the hospital, warned if his AIB wasn't treated, he could have a full-blown heart attack or stroke. While Sonny does talk to Jason about running the business differently in Friday, January 3rd's episode, does Jason turn him down about being his enforcer again? Is the second time he lets him down is because he can't get in to save Michael from the flames? When Chad Duell made his announcement he was leaving the show, later amending it is for personal reasons, Frank Valentini made a separate announcement that the door was open for his return. So Michael may not die, but it's obvious he will be very badly burned and disfigured worse than Drew Quartermain. Cameron Matheson was when the character first appeared, then played by Billy Miller. Then there is the question about Sonny's heart condition. Will the stress of seeing Michael burn up put him into a full-blown heart attack? Will Jason wind up trying to save Michael and Sonny at the same time? And then there's the question, who did this? Several names pop to mind, but was Sonny the target? Or was it Michael? Fans of General Hospital are in for an exhilarating and emotionally charged episode on Tuesday, January 7, as the beloved soap opera ratchets up the tension with a fiery disaster that will have viewers holding their breath. As the drama intensifies, lives are threatened, and characters find themselves in the midst of perilous circumstances, culminating in a desperate rescue mission that promises to keep audiences on the edge of their seats. From the sudden eruption of fire to the immediate risk of destruction, the episode delivers a pulse-pounding thrill ride that tests the limits of courage, survival, and loyalty in Port Charles. The story kicks off with a scene of calm, quickly shattered by the eruption of fire in an unexpected location. What initially seems like an ordinary day for the residents of Port Charles spirals into chaos as flames begin to ravage a familiar building, throwing everything into disarray. The fire's swift spread and intensity create a dangerous and volatile situation for everyone involved, putting the lives of several key characters in immediate jeopardy. As the fire blazes out of control, those who find themselves trapped within its reach are forced to make life or death decisions on how to escape the deadly inferno. With no time to waste and panic setting in, the people inside the building are left scrambling to find safety, but the smoke and flames close in quickly, making every move potentially fatal. As the fire rages, lives are threatened in a way that brings out the best and the worst in the people caught in the disaster. Every character must now confront the reality of the danger they're in and decide whether to risk everything to save themselves or others. Amidst the flames, personal relationships become even more important as characters must rely on each other's strength and resourcefulness to survive. The bonds that tie the residents of Port Charles together are put to the ultimate test, as some will need to make sacrifices that they never imagined, all while fighting the fear and panic that threatens to overwhelm them. The smoke fills the air, the heat rises, and with each passing second, the possibility of escape and emergency responders work tirelessly to control the blaze. Those trapped within the building realize that their chances of making it out alive depend on their ability to stay calm. think quickly, and trust each other. Meanwhile, outside, friends, family members, and loved ones watch helplessly, knowing they can't do anything to help until the fire is brought under control. Tensions run high as everyone wonders if they will be too late. Desperate phone calls are made, messages of support are exchanged, but the clock is ticking. Every passing minute feels like an eternity as the inferno continues to grow. Emotions run wild as characters struggle to maintain hope in the face of overwhelming danger. The helplessness of those on the outside becomes just as palpable as the fear of those trapped inside the burning structure. In the midst of the fiery chaos, a desperate rescue effort is launched. As the danger increases and the situation becomes more dire, some of Port Charles' bravest characters step up to take matters into their own hands. The heroes of the town quickly come together to form a plan to rescue those trapped inside. Knowing that time is of the essence, they take immense risks, pushing themselves beyond their limits to save their friends and family. Every second counts, and each attempt to reach the trapped individuals comes with its own set of challenges. Smoke, falling debris, and the ever-encroaching heat make the mission more treacherous than anyone could have anticipated. Still, the resolve to save lives overrides the instinct to stay safe, and the heroes press on despite the mounting risks. The fire itself, though terrifying and destructive, serves as a backdrop for the powerful emotional drama that plays out among the characters. The fear of loss is palpable, as each rescue effort reveals the depth of the characters' relationships. For some, the fire represents the ultimate test of their love and loyalty, while for others, it forces them to confront their deepest fears and face their own vulnerabilities. Every life saved becomes a victory, and every moment spent waiting for news is an excruciating reminder of how fragile life can be. Relationships are tested, and old wounds are reopened as characters work together to overcome the terror of the blaze. The stakes are incredibly high, and as the flames begin to subside, the emotional toll of the ordeal becomes clear. The aftermath of the fire will bring about both physical and emotional scars for those involved, as they try to process the trauma they've endured. The event will leave Port Charles forever changed, with lingering effects that will echo throughout the lives of its residents for a long time to come. While the physical danger may eventually pass, the psychological impact of the fire will reverberate long after the last ember fades. For those who survive the ordeal, the question will remain: what will they do now, after having faced death so closely? How will the fire shape their future, their relationships, and their personal journeys? These questions will loom large as the characters try to pick up the pieces of their lives and move forward from the devastating experience. What's more, the fire is not just an isolated event. It will set the stage for future drama, with consequences that extend far beyond the immediate danger. As the storylines unfold in the aftermath of the fire, new revelations will come to light, further complicating the lives of those who were involved. Secrets that were once hidden may be exposed, and characters who have long been able to avoid the truth will find themselves forced to confront it head-on. The fire serves as a catalyst for change, pushing characters toward personal growth, healing, and transformation. The relationships that were tested in the heat of the moment will evolve, some growing stronger, while others may unravel under the pressure. The rescue attempts will have ripple effects, influencing the paths that characters take in the weeks and months to come. In the immediate aftermath of the rescue, characters will be left grappling with a mixture of relief, grief, and guilt. Not everyone will make it out unscathed, and the survivors will need to navigate the emotional fallout of the event. For some, the trauma of the fire will lead to a deeper understanding of their own fears and vulnerabilities. For others, the event will spark new desires for change, forcing them to take bold steps in their personal and professional lives. The fallout will be felt across the town, as people come together to support one another, but also as tensions rise between those who are affected and those who are forced to deal with the aftermath. And the fiery explosion of chaos will also open the door to new alliances and rivalries. Characters who were once distant may find themselves drawn together by the experience, while others who were once close may begin to drift apart. Trust, loyalty, and betrayal will all play significant roles in the aftermath of the fire, as characters must confront not only the external threats, but also the internal challenges that have been brewing beneath the surface. For some, This disaster may be the catalyst for long-awaited reconciliation, while for others, it may deepen the divisions that already exist. The emotional toll of the fire will echo throughout future episodes, as the characters attempt to rebuild their lives in the face of both visible and invisible scars. Tuesday, January 7, will be a day that fans of General Hospital won't soon forget. The fire that erupts within the walls of Port Charles will not only threaten lives, but it will also change the course of several characters' futures. Lives will be saved, but others may be lost. Rescues will be attempted, but not everyone will make it out unscathed. Warnings will be issued, but the consequences of ignoring them may be severe. The event will push the characters to their limits, forcing them to face their deepest fears and fight for survival in a way that will leave them forever altered. As the fiery drama unfolds, one thing is certain. The residents of Port Charles will emerge from this ordeal changed, their lives and relationships forever impacted by the flames that threaten to consume them all. This episode is set to be one of the most dramatic and action-packed installments in recent memory, and fans can expect the intense action to continue long after the fire has been extinguished. The emotional aftermath will fuel future storylines, making this fiery event one that will continue to reverberate through the lives of the characters for a long time to come. With so much at stake and so many lives hanging in the balance, there is no telling where the fallout will take the residents of Port Charles. One thing is for sure. The drama is far from over, and the best is yet to come.